Hello, my name is Karx82 and welcome back to our Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode playthrough. Now, last episode we went ahead and got our first Chaos Catalyst. Today we are going to try to get our first Chaos Ingot, and I think we are pretty close to that. And I have just kind of letting this run over here, and there are a couple things you can see that gotten almost 64 of each of these things. There's a couple things that don't have yet. I'm noticing those aren't. These are kind of weird because when we crafted the thing, these didn't get used. Now they're like gone. So I find that's kind of strange, to be honest. So let's have these, but they don't seem to be. Don't seem to. That one. Now, always active. Not getting pulled into there, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Is it because they're like, I don't know. I mean, if I manually put these in, alright, so there's something weird with those. Definitely. Don't know. I don't know how I can do something about that. Let's try. So that, and then that one is the last. It's very strange. There's something with these. Yeah, see, there we go. Now, wonder if I need to. What if it's being a bit buggy? I did notice that one felt a bit buggy. I'm gonna clear recipe and then save recipe again, and yeah, see, a bit weird. It's pulling everything again, but these are acting. Those are acting weird. It used it up that time, didn't it? I wonder why it's not there. The only problem is if I like unlock this, then there's gonna be, we'll get whatever in there. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what is going on with that. We'll have to figure that one out. Also, have our that's acting a bit weird too. Seems to be some weirdness happening. But we can actually, if we want, pipe this stuff directly into a. We can pipe it directly into a casting table. So let's see if that will work. Some pink slime. Let's do. And I just throw it over here. We do. I guess. I want this. Don't want it to go directly. We'll do. How about a barrel? And then it'll stop when it gets full, then it'll turn off, just so it's not. If I just have this directly and put it into the thing, and then it's gonna just fill up the A system. think if we do it this way, I think we can do insert. Yeah, there we go. All right, so there is that. I can probably throw, even if I wanted, I could throw like a storage bus on it. This is because this will just transfer it to over there. But man, I don't know what about to do about those Project E stone things. They don't seem to work. So we'll go like in there. And then effect only. Could throw, block that. All right, so there's that, and then over here. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. So that should be fine to do that. This one. Singularity, right. And then we have these, which I don't have crafting cards on at the moment, but yeah. I think we could probably don't need any more of these wafers. We've gotten so many at this point, I don't think we need any more. So still got a few things we're kind of crafting up. But yeah, if you remember, flame barriers, or whichever ones they were, it's one of these flame barrier things. I actually have gone ahead and automated them. It actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Over here. Basically what we have done, as we can see, it just turned on. I have gone ahead and set up the 3 things that it actually is crafting up, and I've just connected them to the table, 4 sides, and there is one underneath. The one underneath is what goes in the middle. So just with channels, I have done that. So that those 3 boxes are completely filling the alchemy thing. Then I've gone ahead and we have the 2 iron chests with the things being pulled out. And what I've gone ahead and done is put a couple retrieval nodes on those chests and done with 29. I don't know which one it's supposed to be. I don't, max soul items in inventory, stack size extracted, I don't know. So I just did 29 of both. So basically, that will put only 29 ash in both of these chests. Then they get piped out and put into there. Then what we have done is an interface with the flame barrier. So basically one flame barrier is 58 ash pile. So the A system will be like, okay, we need a flame barrier. Let's put 58 ash in here. Then these retrieval nodes will put 29 in each. And then the conduits will put 29 in both of those. So basically that is how I have automated that. And then I have a crafting card on the thing over here when it is. But yeah, there is a crafting card on there. So basically the A system crafts up a flame barrier, puts it in here, it gets pulled out, and it's like, okay, I need to craft up another flame barrier. And then, yeah, we have the vacuum chest right here with the filter to pick that up, and then that puts it back in there. And then, yeah, so that's basically how that is done. Now, to flip it on, this isn't, I don't have anything fancy. I literally just have a timer set to 800 ticks. Because it takes about, I think it's 29 seconds for this to craft up. There's 29 ash in each, so I think it's a 1 second per ash is what I think it does, because when it does that like animation, it's actually burning the ash or whatever. You can see it just put 29 more in each. and then it turns back on again. So 800 seconds is about how long it takes to craft this up, pull the flame barrier out into the A system, and then it puts the flame barrier in that chest and it gets pulled out, and then it's like, oh, I need another one, and starts crafting up another one. And 800 seconds, you could probably do maybe 780 or 760 or something like, but 800 seems to be a decent amount. Basically, I started with 1 minute, and then I was like, okay, so it's taking way too long in between. And then I kept lowering it until I kind of got a decent amount. So that is basically the thing. But if something happens or something gets messed up or with the crafting, like it doesn't request one or something like that, this timer may get kind of messed up. Because there's no like, don't send out a redstone signal if there's something in here, or if there's only like one ash in there, if it's only ash in one, but it seems to be working fine at the moment. So yeah, that was just kind of like a little bit of automation. Yeah, it was easier than I thought it would be. But the only thing I didn't really know is how to get 29 in each of these, which we managed to do that actually really easy with these things. Literally just tell things, you just saw some go in there. There it is. And there it goes. Now, it may get to a point where like maybe it'll turn it on too soon, because that looked like it basically just put it in and almost turned on. So maybe it's going to get screwed up here in a second, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to do anything fancy with redstone. We're just literally just having a timer and tells it to do that every 800 ticks. So yeah. So that is the flame barrier things. Now I have went ahead and tried something, and thanks for the comment that you can do a zombie. Sometimes they will pick items up, and then you could spawn a copy of the zombie, and sometimes it'll spawn with that whatever it's holding. So I did try with the zombie. I'll just show really quick. I have gone ahead and captured a zombie with a flame barrier in it. So we can see he's holding one. And then you can duplicate that and then possibly get drops that way. I thought that'd be kind of a fun way to go about doing this instead of having to automate this. But unfortunately, the entity is blacklisted in the mob duplicator. So unfortunately, the modpack developers have disabled that. But that could have been kind of cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show that. Thanks for the suggestion, but it does look like that's been patched out by the modpack developers. So I'm just going to check that out. There we go. And I have tried it in a mob spawner, and it does indeed not work, unfortunately. Because I was thinking, oh, we can do like infinity catalysts with that and stuff like that. But yeah, unfortunately, that has been disabled. All right, so let me see if I can figure this out. What is going on with these? Let me see if I can figure this out. Can I connect this directly, kind of thing, or maybe I'm gonna test like over here, just like a barrel and an MKA condenser kind of thing. And then I just realized I had a bunch of big slime on me. Doing there. Yeah, let me see if we can get this sorted out, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and I've noticed, I think something got messed up. I ended up reloading the world. And there we go. I think that will. I ended up reloading the world because I couldn't figure out what was going on in those stones or whatever, and I think that there it goes. I think that got screwed up. So definitely not a fail-safe solution. But I cannot get these to work in the thing. They're very weird, and I don't know. I really don't know what to do about that. But I did find out something that we do. I just manually put these in and put them in this table. Might have to I don't want it to manually craft that. Let's do, I wanted to put that stuff in, but I don't. Yeah, let's do recipe. I'm gonna save, see if that works. Basically, if I do I didn't want it to do that. If I manually craft it, so maybe I'll... Alright, we'll try that one more time. I also need... And I still haven't got Infinity Catalysts auto crafting. I need to get a bunch of those. How am I going to do that? I guess... I guess I could put a crafting card on there. I feel like if I put a crafting card on this Infinity Catalyst deck, I feel like it's gonna get really laggy. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. But basically what I was gonna say, we can... We actually got... If I craft this manually, it does not use up the body stones. And unfortunately, I was trying to do that, but it was crafting up that... It was crafting it up before I had a chance. If you automatically do it, it uses them up. If you don't, then it won't use them up. But basically, I was thinking if we do... If I manually put those in and just basically right-click the catalyst, but then just have this insert everything else, maybe we can do it that way. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just manually put all this stuff in since we have all of it already set. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but I feel like we may have to. I screwed those up. There we go. All right, so I have this turned off, so it's not, yeah, it's not doing it. If I do this, see, it doesn't use them up. But if it automatically crafts them up, it does. But if I don't have the recipe saved, then it doesn't auto-export the stuff in. So I may, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna end up manually crafting up all these things or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this because I can't get it to import. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to kind of think about that. But in the meantime, I'll the system is just chugging along here. I'm not sure like how. It's definitely, having that cooked up to with a crafting card is definitely a bit laggy, as we can see. Oh, it must have, oops, I just canceled something. I think I just canceled the flame. The other thing that's kind of cool about this is it cannot input, if this is running like that, it can't input any more ash piles. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah. So as we can see, it's just sitting there. It'll wait till this is done, and then it'll input more ash piles, which is kind of cool, actually. That makes it a bit easier to automate. And then there we go, it put the other ones in. But all right, yeah, let me, I guess we could just try this one for this. So basically we need chaos ingots, and I think you need 11 of these, and we actually have enough. So see if we can. We want to. Question is, all right, how many? Guessing it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items on this, so I could set up. A recipe if I want. Maybe we'll do that. So we need 11, 5, 10, 12 ludocites. That is right. Should probably. That is. I feel like there's recipes missing from this, isn't there? No, I don't have anything in there. That was totally a creative tank, and I feel like the. Oh, maybe it is. That one's not saved. I don't know. I thought I had one set up to do this. I feel like I'm worried that like the world's getting buggy here. I feel like it's being a bit weird, but so there's that. There's that. And what else do we need? We need neutronium. 1, 2, 3, 4 neutronium. The cool thing about this is everything on this basically has EMC except for catalysts and these compressed zinc, but oh, and the Gaia blocks. That's good to know. All right, so we got 4 of that and then 8 fading. And then the compressed and the Gaia blocks, I basically, I think, right? That is not where I wanted those to go. What else do we got? Oh, infinity. We need 6 infinity ingots. That right? Yeah. Did I put that on the? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gaia blocks. Do I have any? Don't. I'm gonna have to set up a spawner of this stuff. Do I already have one? I can't remember if I already have one. I may already have one. I just turned them all to. Yeah, I already have Gaia. I don't know if this is set to. No, I don't think it is. All right, there we go. We'll just let that run for a little bit. And yeah, so we needed 2 of those, then we needed. I keep clicking on that because I don't see this chaos so I can get there. Yeah, the Gaia and then compressed zinc. Do I have a recipe? I do have a recipe for compressed zinc. Relatively fast in that. Wherever I put it. Remember this one, I think. Where did I put it? No, it goes in this thing. That's right. It goes in. This is where we're doing the compressing, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right, did that. That work? Yeah, there we go. All right, so I think that is everything. Skyblocks, 2 compressed zinc. Yep, and there we go. There is the chaos ingot. So let's save that. And pull that out. That totally has disappeared. It has a saved recipe, but it should have a creative tank, shouldn't it? Or maybe it's just not rendering. Anyway, I'll leave it. I could just... I'm like just curious. I know we just got a chaos ingot and I should be excited about that, but now I'm like, why isn't this working? I'm gonna throw this here. Auto insert up, and then creative tank. It has like, trying to remember what. Here, we'll throw a bunch of those 4096 things in there and see what happens. Yeah, it totally is not. The recipe isn't saved. That is so weird. I wonder if it has something. No, maybe it's because it's not powered. Fine. There it goes. All right, I think it's just a rendering issue. Anyway, we just got a chaos ingot, our very first chaos ingot. So one of many that we're gonna have to get here. So there is a chaos ingot, and yeah, that is a pretty big part. And yeah, we're gonna need a whole bunch of chaos ingots. I can't remember the exact amount. I think it's like 1800-ish chaos catalysts that we're gonna need for all the chaos ingots that we're gonna need. And basically, now that we have those and that, we basically are working towards the last thing we're going to need is chaos planks. Basically is what we're trying to work towards. Oops. So we got chaos plank. It's kind of like the final big huge craft up here. Now this thing requires 4, 8, 10, 12, 14 chaos ingots. This chaos plank requires 14 chaos ingots per plank. We don't need a ton of them. We only need, what is that, 8? Yeah, so basically we need 8 chaos planks to get the draconium chest, and then that's basically the mod pack is 1, basically. So this is what we're basically working towards. But to get that, there are some quite difficult things in here. We got creative stuff, creative ember stuff, creative compressor, like all this stuff in a chaos plank. So if you think about it, we need 8 of these, so we need 8 of these. You know, we need 8 of these kind of thing, and these have some chaos, so we need 32 chaos ingots for the 8 of those that we need. And if we want an extra one to actually use. So yeah, there is some difficult stuff here. Oh, and those. So this needs to be, we need to kind of figure out how, well, basically we need 8 of those, like I said, and then, so we're gonna need like 16 of these, and that is fine. This stuff is fine. What isn't that fine? Oh man, I never noticed those before. Man. But you sending me back to Erebus. I do not like that. That dimension. I really don't like it. Yeah, so basically, these metals here are kind of crazy. Pretty sure they're like Patreons, or actually, aren't they like mod developers? I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking because I don't know. But yeah, these are not the easiest. So Mythium metal requires Dragonstone in an ultimate catalyst. All right, that one's easy. Not a problem. This one, mirror. Not a problem. Not a problem. That is a little more difficult because it doesn't have EMC, but it only requires 400, so it's not the end of the world. Eggplant, that's not the end of the world, it only requires 400. Yeah, so basically, I gotta go through this and kind of see... Oh, tar. That's a bit difficult. Alright, so I'm gonna have to throw tar over there. But basically I have to go through like every one of these and figure out what we're gonna have to do. Thorium, that doesn't have a thing. So as we can see, this isn't the easiest. Pink slime. Sure, that's easy. And some of these are like, oh yeah, you got EMC. Yeah, that's not a problem. Although it is 2.7 million. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna kind of click through that. So basically, I'm assuming the wand of animation gets used up in the chaos blank as well, which the wand of animation is in itself not the easiest thing to do. But we only need 8 of these, so that kind of makes it feel not as bad. So let me cut here, and let me kind of figure out what we want to do next here. All right, we are back, and I'm thinking, fortunately it is kind of wrapping up point at the moment, but I'm going to continue crafting up all this stuff. We'll probably just do it manually and let this kind of help. I'm thinking once we get down to like 1 left or something like that, I'll have it just refill everything. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, I'm going to let this run. We're going to craft up... oh my goodness. We'll craft up everything we need for the Chaos Catalysts, and we'll get those going. And then I will... it's definitely, with the crafting thing on that Infinity Chaos, it's definitely lagging the world, for sure. Not unsurprising. But yeah, I'm crafting up the 10th steel or whatever. Fortunately, we are being throttled by that. I may throw another one of these to help with that because it's being throttled by as fast as I can pulverize the ingots. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing that, and then I think I also need to... I have been kind of putting this off. I don't remember where exactly it goes, but... So there's one. There we go. We got one of all the stuff we need for the Chaos Blank. And these, by the way, cannot be animated. Even though it's a block, you can place it down in the world, it cannot be animated. But yeah, so I'm going to let everything keep running. So I'm probably just going to leave the world up, you know, overnight or whatever. And then we'll let that run. We'll let the Infinity Catalyst collect. And I need to do this, and I've been kind of putting this off. I need to complete a lot of these quests. So if we go through like this, there's a couple things I need to do here. And a lot of them already have... like, unfortunately, these don't, but a lot of them already have EMC, so I can just go ahead and buy the EMC. These don't, so that's going to take me a second, but like... yeah, that's a little more complicated too. But I did see... let's see, do these, like, these have EMC. So basically, grab EMC, put them in my inventory, complete the quest, and move on. And I need to just go through the quest book and complete as much of the quests as possible. And I figure I'll do that kind of while we're letting... yeah, so like that. We'll just, we'll do that while I'm letting everything auto-craft up, and yeah. So I will do that in between episodes, and we'll come back and hopefully maybe start getting some of this figured out how we want to tackle this. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.